In my own point of view, an average Nigerian thinks that there is no justice. What is the point of upholding integrity? That is a mindset.
Hi guys, you're welcome to All We Are. Remember, on this show, we discuss purpose, morals, and building our leadership trait to make the world a better place. Today, we will be discussing a very important topic, which is a society without integrity. The damage of a society without integrity. Yes, I believe that if we really want to succeed, if we really want to be happy in this society, we have to uphold integrity. The day we lose integrity completely, trust me, even you in your safe zone to not be safe anymore. Yes, it's a collective effort that, like I always say, that we have to join hands together to make our society a society that uphold integrity. But if you feel that integrity is not necessary, it's a matter of time. You will definitely feel the effect of the lack of integrity in our society. Because of this topic, I have invited a special guest who I know very well that will dissect this topic, help us understand the value of integrity in the society and the damage of not having integrity in our society. If you are not too busy, I want you to join me as we welcome our special guest, Mr. Marcus.
Thank you very
Mr.
much.
Marcus, you're welcome to our show.
Thank
It's
you very much.
nice to have you on this show.
Thank you.
I appreciate your coming. We would like you to tell us about yourself, what you do, and we want to know more about you, sir.
My name is Marcus Okomo.
Yes,
I
sir.
am an IT consultant.
Yes, sir.
I have a company. I'm the CEO of EMAC Technology Limited. And I also work as a contractor to Automation Nigeria Limited.
Right. That's good, sir. So that means you are actually in the field.
Exactly.
You experience everything that we want to know.
Exactly.
I appreciate that. So today we'll be discussing, like I said before, a society without integrity. On this show, we are more concerned on important morals or the positive morals that is lacking in our society. Yes. We are afraid of it, even if the majority of the country is not really thinking to that part, that direction. We are concerned about it because the total loss of integrity is going to be a serious damage in our society. So what do you think about integrity, and looking at our generation today, what the damage of the lack of integrity in our society?
Yes, first and foremost, integrity. When you talk about integrity, it is not a one-off thing. Is something that is built consistent over time. You see, one of the major issues we have in society, that our present day society, especially Nigeria where we are, people don't value integrity. Everybody cares about what they want to gain.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So when it comes to this issue of integrity, it's a foundational issue. It's not an issue that you just walk into the street and gain it. No, it starts way back from the home. Because, as a young man growing up, my mom used to say one thing: don't bring bad news to this family.
Yes,
and it sticks. And my mom is that kind of person that when you commit any offense, she doesn't cover you. Irrespective, she has, we are 8 in numbers. She will not cover you. She will bring you out
to face the
repercussion. So we grow with that mentality, that consciousness that, boy, whatever you are doing, you must be responsible for your actions. So on that note, it begins to tell on your personality. That is why I say it's a foundational issue. It begins to tell on your personality. If I want to do business with you, one of the major things I want to protect is my integrity. Because it's not, I didn't just develop it.
Yes.
It started because I know as a young man growing up, as a young boy, I know if I do something, I have to stand up for it. So it helps me to shaping myself and make me to walk in that path that whatever I'm doing, I must be accountable. And once you have that mentality of accountability, I think you are on a path to integrity, building your integrity.
Thank you, sir. I agree with you in that. Yes, it's ideal for us to start, should I say, nurturing children.
Yes.
As regard integrity from the start. Now, my concern is looking at, let's use Nigeria for example. You see, when it comes to politics, it's something
Of course,
is something else entirely.
yes.
And now I have seen some people that stood up for the truth, and you will see someone like you. Like when I mean someone like you are standing up for truth. You will see somebody like you, like not going against you because you are standing for the truth. And that really breaks my heart because, one thing I've come to understand, if something is happening to Mr. A and you are not considering it, it's a matter of time.
Exactly.
It will get to your turn.
Yes.
You understand? It's when it gets to your turn, when you shout, everybody will just keep quiet because when it happened to Mr. A, you felt like he said no. You understand? So I am afraid of like this generation. For me, you see, it's a major damage when it comes to integrity.
Yes.
In fact, it's 1 out of 10 that we can say this person even know what integrity means.
Let me shift. You see, the society we are now, especially the Nigerian society, because of the damage of politicians, the damage politicians have caused. We have this win-win mindset.
Yes.
Everybody wants to get things done sharp and go. They undermining the consequences. Let me give you, for instance, this generation, most of these people coming up, some even their parents will tell them that don't be. There's a slang that they used to use, a value for or something.
Yes, don't
do. So they are telling you that even when you know it's wrong, do it.
Just do it. We are there.
So long as you can go scot-free with it. Let me give you an instance. I was on my way I have a job in UBA. So I boarded a tricycle, that we used to call it here.
Yes.
And so as I was going, there was a lady that sat beside me, and her phone fell off. And I took the phone. I saw the phone and I picked the phone. And I was telling the driver that, you remember that lady that's from the driver side to give the phone to him. But because I know the way the Nigerian society is, so obviously that phone becomes, it will not do anything about it. So I took the phone. After I finished my job in the UBA house, I went down to my office. I was expecting a call. So a call actually came, and it happens to be the lady's husband. So when I picked the call, the man was just ranting. Hello, yes, who is that? As he had a male voice, he was expecting to hear from us. So I said, sorry, sir, your phone, I saw this phone in the tricycle, and I believe they may belong to someone you know. He said, actually, it's his wife's phone. I said, okay, this is my office. She should come and collect it, and I'll be waiting. The man dropped the call, and then I was expecting the call. After like around 3 thereabout, the lady called that, this is our phone, blah, 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 blah. I said, okay, yes, I'm in the office. Please come and collect your phone, and I'll wait for you till you come before I close. I don't know, because she's being careful because of the kind of society we are. She doesn't know maybe I'm a kidnapper or something. So she didn't come. As at that time, she said she would come. I waited. As I was about leaving the office, she now called me that she's somewhere, or I should come and meet her. So if I imagine somebody that I have her phone, so I should come and meet her. I said, okay, just wait for me, I'm on my way. And I went to the place that she said she is, and I gave her the phone. So I was just looking at me. She said, thank you. I said, she was thinking that maybe probably, I said, see, everybody is not like that.
Yes.
I understand your own plight, because it is this kind of society we find ourselves in. So I returned the phone. She checked the phone, and she said, thank you. I wanted to offer me money. I said, no, because I believe if I misplace my phone, somebody sees it, they can be able to replicate. Yes. So I left. So you see, her mindset, maybe probably she just wants to try, because obviously she knows the phone is gone. Because I've lost several phones like that. But the society today, they glorify shortcuts. How will I put it? They frown at integrity.
Yes.
The society we have today, they frown at integrity. That's why you see it's just few people that can stand up that no.
This is not.
I was telling somebody the other day that they said, you are talking like this, if they put you in position, I said, let me tell you something. The kind of person I am, if I'm in a position and what they are doing there is not comfortable, I'm not comfortable, I will leave the position.
Yes.
I will resign and leave. He said, you're just talking. I said, see, this life, you will not go, whatever you possess here, you will not take it.
Yes.
When they put the person in 6 feet, that is the end.
That is the
people don't think that there are consequences. The society will find ourselves. In fact, they completely ignore consequences. That's why you see young people going into ritualists, doing things, people going into Yahoo, because people have killed their conscience because of what the kind of society we find out. Imagine you see a politician want to get into office. As soon as he gets there, it becomes something else. The constituency money and other things, they use it for their personal sake. And the problem is the security agencies or the anti-corruption agencies are supposed to work, they compromise also. So now, an average Nigerian thinks that there is no justice. What is the point of upholding integrity? That is a mindset. But I believe, in my own point of view, that no matter how bad the society is, you can still find one good person. Because, like I said earlier, when you're shaping a child from the beginning, when he grows up, he will not depart. Even the Bible says that train a child up the way it should grow, and when he's old, he will not depart from it. As I am now, there are some things I cannot do. Not that I cannot do it, but because of my upbringing, will not allow me to do such things. So integrity starts from the home. Your ability to give account to your wife as a father, your ability to give account to your parents as a child, that is where integrity starts from. So when you build the home with integrity, of course, you are building the nation.
Yes, I agree with you, sir. And I also want to add, you mentioned something that the society they glorify shortcuts.
Yes.
And that is a major damage.
Of course.
Because you see, let's assume two people now, you see the other person doing the wrong thing and he gets away with it.
Yes.
And you that is trying to do the right thing, they will make the path long and very difficult for you. At the end, it will look like you don't know what you are doing. And that is what is happening in the society. That is why you see, if you check on social media now, just a naked woman can gain 500 million views.
Exactly.
You understand? Imagine somebody that is struggling to do the right thing, not getting even a single view. Then the day she goes naked, the views are there. And definitely the platform is going to pay you. You understand? So they elevate you from poverty at exchanging your integrity. You understand? That is exchanging your integrity for the pay.
Yes.
You see that the damage is long.
You see, when it comes to social media, I keep saying something. It's a matter of choice. If you're naked, you get views. There's some content you will release now. You will get views. With a very good content. That is not society, that will not damage
the
society. Like I said, people like fast move, shortcuts, sharp. These are the words that kill this country. Sharp, shortcuts. Okay, let me tell you something. There are some content you create, some animated content that can write an history and a story. Everybody wants to read that history.
Yes.
Everybody wants to watch it.
That's right.
It will still give you more views than a naked person. So it's a choice. That's why you see education needs comes in. Some people are educated, but they are not really educated. They just have degree, but they are not educated.
They are not educated. Yes, sir.
Education is the ability for you to think and rethink, so that when you want to act or do something, you first of all consider the consequences of what you want to do before you act.
And the impact.
Okay, now you're naked. You put your naked body on the social media platform. You get views, you monetize your account, they start paying you because of the views. Fine. 10 years later, you now become a sane person and you want to live a peaceful life. You made all the money you want, and then you want, especially let me relate with the female.
Yes.
You now want to get married. And unfortunately, somebody somewhere just wrote out a video and said, is it not this person that you want to marry? That is the consequence of the action. Irrespective of the money you have, that is damaging. Because one, even if you try to cover it, if your child get to see that video in the future, you lose your respect.
Yes.
You don't have capacity to tell that child that stop doing it. He will tell you, mommy, are you not the one that we saw the other time in that video? This generation, these Gen Zs, they have all the information that we don't have when we were growing.
Yes.
They have everything in their palm. They can get any information they want to get within a split of a second. So, like I said, information, education is very important, because we are in an information age where people easily get any information that they want. And if you want to go into content creation, and you see, the youth these days, they like following a particular trend. People follow. They don't think. They just follow. They are
money oriented.
Yes, people are not creative. So the mind is centered on the gain.
Yes, that's just it.
Not the impact.
Yes.
So everybody is just conscious and center their mind on the gain. They don't think about the impact.
And that's deadly for the society.
That is damaging. And that is why you see all sorts of things. You will see one tag from somewhere, just make one content, boom, it becomes a celebrity. And it doesn't have anything to enlighten the society. You understand?
Yeah.
But now it's reversed the case. People use it. Okay, there are some people, there's some content I used to see online. Some people will just be quarreling, insulting people. You see, there is moral decadence. No, there is no moral again.
Yes.
Because of social media. People just want to create something that will go viral and everybody say, this person, we keep clapping for the person. You see, when people talk about poverty, there are very poor, there are some very poor people that they cannot dig their hand in something that will soil their
name. Yes.
They prefer to remain in their poverty than to soil their name.
Yes. There are a lot of them.
That's why I say it's upbringing.
The first question here is, do you think society still values integrity, or have we replaced it with convenience and popularity?
I would still say yes, irrespective of how bad the society is. People still recognize integrity. You understand? Though it might not be in the majority, but people still recognize integrity because there are some people you will work with, even in the government. There are some people in that government that you cannot take some certain information to and tell them that sir, you want to. They will tell you no.
I can't do that.
Yes, no. So it's still valid in society, even though some people want to compromise, but there's still integrity in society.
I will agree with you that I will say that everyone existing in the world still value integrity.
Of course.
So the second question here is, what does integrity mean to you personally, and how has it shaped your journey, your own journey?
To me, integrity is everything. I hate to soil my name because, I'm this kind of person that I hate bad name. I hate it. So to me, integrity is everything.
Yes.
I'm harmless if you tell me the truth. I cannot, there's nothing I can do. If you say, for instance, you give me a contract of 500,000 and I'll tell you that, Oga, and I use only 50,000 to execute the contract. And I'll come back, Oga, that contract doesn't, and I already know that contract, you did not execute it with that. Yeah. And you just I won't say anything, but that's the end. I will not work with you again. But even if you do, you did not spend up to that, and you come and say, actually, I spend only 350,000, but I use 150,000. Okay, go. My mind is at rest, and at least I can still trust you. Understand? So integrity is everything to me. It's everything because I'm always uncomfortable working with people that I don't trust. Very uncomfortable.
Everybody.
Very, very uncomfortable. That's
okay. The next question is, why do you think people compromise their values so easily today, even when they know better?
Like we said earlier.
Yes.
You did mention one of the strong points is poverty. One. Then two,
covetousness. Yes. You say that one.
That is exactly what I want to say. Covetousness. And what, apart from being covetous, one of the major things I see is that when you don't have good I still stand on that upbringing.
Yes, that is a fundamental.
Because if, like me, there are some things I know I cannot get. If based on my income, my capacity.
Yes.
So there is no way I would want to go and kill myself or force myself to get it. No.
That's right.
I believe with time, if I want to get something, I plan towards it to achieve it. Not that I just want to get it by force myself. No. You see, the society today is shaped in a false pretense. People live fake life. You understand?
Yes.
You see, this fake life of a thing is what is pushing most people to be very covetous. For instance, your salary in a month is 100,000. You want to live in an apartment of 1 million. What will you do? You will steal.
Yes. You do anything
to get to that because you want to live in that apartment. When your salary is 100,000 and you say, you go and look for an apartment of 50,000, you are very comfortable. In fact, growing up as a young man, when I was a bachelor, I did not put myself any under pressure. I was living in a one-room, self-contained. I have girlfriends then. But one thing I can never do is to want to use my friends. I'm just relating.
Yes.
My friend's apartment. Because, no, if you don't like me in my one room, then leave me.
Just leave me.
That's my mentality. So, you see, people need to know the truth. People need to understand that, see, all these things you are trying to push yourself to do is just a matter of time. At the end, you will have yourself to blame.
Yes.
So like you said in that question, it's not that poverty, yes, agree.
Yes.
But mostly it has to do with that covetousness and your own upbringing.
Yes.
If you are brought up properly, you already know your limits.
Yes. You will not
You
go
understand?
above
You know your limits. There's nobody we want to push you. So
And,
I don't believe you want to say I was led by a particular friend. No, it's you. You yourself, you made the decision. It's not what the person said, it's your decision. You understand? So that's why I say it has to do with your upbringing also.
So the next question is, how do we raise a generation that values integrity when the system around them don't?
It still starts from home. Like my daughter now. I have a daughter. 2 years going to 2. There are some things she will do. I will discipline her immediately. I am putting that value that this thing, don't do it. By the time she do it 1, 2, 3 times and she face discipline 1, 2, 3 times, she knows that my father doesn't like this thing.
That means it's wrong.
That means it's wrong. So now you are feeding the child with values. Values. Even when they are outside the environment, they will say no. These are not. In fact, let me give you an example, a clear example of myself. When I started working in Lagos, I was living alone. I have friends that goes to club, do all those things. Sometimes I don't follow them. But I have limits to anything I am doing. Irrespective of the influence, I have limits. There's nothing you want to tell me.
Yeah.
Because if you ask me, how did that limit come about? It's my background and upbringing. In fact, there are some times, if I stay outside up to 10, 11, my mind will be disturbing me. Now, boy, you're supposed to be at home by now. You understand? As a mature married man, if I am coming from somewhere I have not gotten home by 10, I'll be calling my wife. She will not flog me now.
Yes.
But because of my background and upbringing, I cannot be, what's my business? Not that my parents are here to tell me anything, or they cannot even tell me anything because I'm adult. So, but that value is what is keeping me, and the same value I'm passing to my children. So all these things still boils down to the home. That home, if you can set up the home right, that's the foundation. Forget it.
I agree.
Every other thing will go.
I agree with you. The last question here is, in your experience, what is the real life consequence, personally or socially, of a lack of integrity?
It's an extreme damage. Let me tell you, from my experience, where I work today, the capacity I operate there is tied to integrity. And because of that, funny enough, those people I am working with, sometimes they call me personally that, sir, this one is not a company's official business. It's my own personal business. Please, can you do it for me? And some people will hand over a laptop with sensitive information to you. They have seen the way you do things and they believe that this person cannot. So the advantage of integrity is promotion. Because when people start recommending you, in fact, there are some job I get today, I don't even know the people. I'm serious. Somebody will just I have given my work to this person before. Give this guy, he will do the work for you. My first time of going to Banana Island, I didn't know anybody. It was one man that recommended me to one of his boss that no, this guy can do this thing. Call him. After working on the laptop, I returned him back the way it is. Till today, nobody has called me. We noticed that this information, we were the one we gave this. But because of integrity, I like, if I'm living somewhere, my name will continue to ring positively in that environment. How will this person is here? This thing would have been done like this. How will this person is here? Not that when you live somewhere, they say, thank God this person has gone. You understand? So it's the consequences is far
damaging if we neglect it. So, sir, the last thing there is, what do you have to say to our followers, our viewers? What advice do you have to give them as regard integrity?
Yes, my advice to viewers is Proverbs 24:7.
Yes.
Not recall, but train up a child the way it should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Yes. That scripture is a foundation of integrity. Whichever position you find yourself, keep integrity as a watchword, because it's a boomerang effect. If you don't do it now, it will still come back to you.
Yes, sir.
That's my advice.
So thank you so much for that, sir. Really appreciate you, sir, for coming.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your advice. We appreciate your advice. And thank you, viewers, for always being part of this show. Thank you for your likes, your comments, sharing, all the activities on our channel and our pages. I appreciate. And I hope to see you guys on our next show. You have a wonderful day.